Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about how to script a live stream, whether it's by yourself or with a guest. So I want to start this off by saying that if you're not new to the video world and creating video content, then live streams are just like normal videos in the sense that you record, it's just that you're live and you can't necessarily edit the things out, and you just sort of have to keep going if you mess up. With that being said, this is like the perfect time to just let go of the need for everything to be perfect and just go with the flow. Needless to say, having a script definitely does help you out. You're going to start your live stream off just like you start off any other video, with a hook. So you're going to tell your audience what you're going to talk about, what they're going to be learning, or you can even ask them a question and tell them to comment an emoji or something if they agree. Think of it like a live presentation. If you have a guest, then you're going to want to go over what you and your guests are going to be talking about. You might even want to like hype up your guests and tell your audience what some of their accomplishments are and why they specifically will be able to help your audience. And this will help them watch for longer. If that intro is not as smooth as you would want it to be, it is okay, especially if you're just going live. You're human, it's bound to happen. Just keep on going. The next thing that you're going to want to do is basically deliver on what you just said in the hook. If you don't want to ramble and you want to remember what you're talking about, then you should definitely write out some sort of loose script. So this can be sort of like the talking point on what you're going to go over. So for example, I did a live stream on how you're going to launch your channel within the next 4 weeks, right? So in my script, I literally had, okay, week 1, do this, this, this. Week 2, do this, this, this. Week 3, do this, this, this. And then I would sort of add sort of like my other comments and my other sort of like suggestions as I went on. Did I say every single thing on the paper? Probably not. But it was a script just so I wouldn't get lost in the process. Now, while you're doing this, once you sort of like get used to being live, you can also sort of like engage people in the comments. So ask them questions while you're going live. So ask them, can you relate to this? Or, what are you hoping to learn out of this live stream? Stuff like that. Now try to keep this short because, you have to remember that most of your viewers are actually going to come from the replay, and you don't want to like make them click off the video because you're rambling on. Also, if they have questions during the live, you can definitely answer them. You can do, if your audience have questions during the live, you can do one of two things. You can either sort of stop what you're doing and highlight the comment, or you can wait till the end. I use StreamYard. So with StreamYard, I'm able to basically highlight their question and show it on the screen, and I can answer it that way. If you're looking for a platform to stream on, by the way, if you head down to the link in my description box, you can get a free 14-day StreamYard trial where you'll be able to play around in there, highlight comments, add your brand colors, and so much more. So if you have a guest, the bulk of your media content will be sort of like a Q&A. So what I usually do is, when I am inviting guests on, I have a form that they have to fill out. So they have to give me their name, their email, their number, their bio, their headshot. And what I do is I actually go into ChatGPT and I'm like, okay, I am interviewing this person about this thing. Here is their bio. What is 15 to 20 questions that I can ask them during this live stream? And then ChatGPT usually spits out, 15 to 20 really good questions because I gave them some sort of like background information on what I was doing. That way, I don't have to use my brain to come up with questions. And then sort of like if I have other like follow-up questions, then I'll put them in the live stream as well. So yeah, after all of that is usually said and done, I usually like to ask the audience if they have any questions. If not, I get off the stream. Now, personally me, I am one of those people where I wish I could just talk for hours and ramble on, but unfortunately, I'm not. So sometimes my live streams can range anywhere from like 10 minutes to an hour, depends on what I'm doing and how much engagement it is. But definitely don't, if you're like me and, you don't want to be on there for an hour all the time, then you don't have to. Don't force yourself to be on there, because then it's just going to look like you don't want to be on there. So when you're ready to head off, go ahead and head off, and don't force yourself to be on there for any longer than you have to be. So live streaming can definitely be a fun thing to do once you get out of your head about it and you sort of get used to it. Thank you for watching this video. If you made it here to the end, if you want to know more about live streaming, I have a whole playlist here for you to watch.